So this shit ain't some like fucking revelation that I had now as I grew older and whatnot. Definitely not. There's fucking, if you want to take it to songs, there's songs of me when I was fucking 17, 18, 19, 20 and shit where I was saying the same shit because I always thought the same way. Now this is the way I think. I don't know what the term is, square. Like, I know how some people try to use it, like, oh, he's a square, you know, he like follows the rules or whatever and does everything by the book. And, you know, I'm not sure how the square plays into the fucking the terminology of that. I really don't. It's like, so what the fuck is a circle? Like, can you be a circle? Can you be a fucking an octagon? Like, I don't fucking know. But a square, whatever. That's like a term that fucking been used and abused and shit. And I'm not sure where that comes from or how that plays into anything of how, whatever. But a square is more so is somebody who's like really, I would say, just by the book, you know. And let me tell you something. Real quick. When I was in high school, right, I got into maybe, I ain't even gonna lie, I got into 2 fights my whole fucking high school. In high school, I was a fucking comedian and shit, right? Like, and to be honest, I was the same way I am now. I'm just sarcastic and people think it's funny. Like, I'd be saying some serious shit in a sarcastic way and people just fucking think I'm hilarious. Like, nigga, I'm fucking serious. Like, I'm not fucking joking. Nigga! Like, I just tell somebody, like, nigga, you ain't shit. And niggas just be laughing. And, oh, shit, you killed it. Like, what? Nigga, whatever. Anyways, yeah, I get it. I know how I say stuff. I'm not fucking that blind to it. But, back to it. Yeah. The 2 fights that I've been in, I figured out that it was me being, once again, sarcastic and somebody not taking it the right way in high school, right? Now, and I'm just talking about high school. I've been in fights outside, but I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in the setting of public knowledge and shit, like things people didn't see. Ever since that, I was thinking, I used to be like, man, is it even worth it? Is there any resolution to this? Not really, unless you have a person that you come to terms with, be like, yo, we gonna fight? Whoever wins, motherfucking, you go your way and I go my way, or we end this shit right here. Like, unless those terms are agreed to before the fight, there's no resolution to that shit. You fight somebody you don't like and it'll probably happen again. At that point in time, I figured in my mind, like, this is fucking pointless. I'm gonna fight some stupid motherfucker that I don't like, see him again, fight him again. You know, what happened if I don't know, shatter his fucking teeth? And now, or he fucking shatters mine or some shit. And now every time this nigga smiles or I smile, he's gonna know, he's gonna remember me or I'm gonna remember him. That fucking shit is gonna escalate. You're gonna fucking take that even more personal because of that shit. What happened and you fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like some crazy shit like that. You scar his fucking face or some shit. And now he feels he has to fucking scar your face or fucking cut your... Yo, escalation, right? I was like, man, I don't really give a fuck. Like, yo, you know what me? My fucking secret weapon? I don't care enough about people to care about their opinions, their existence. Nothing. I don't care about fucking people. Like, people I don't care about, I really don't care. And I've always been like that. I've never had anybody to impress. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. Let me drink my coffee, because I fucking love this shit. I don't care what people think at all. I never did. Like, I know there's some people who think about, like, yo, what would this there's nobody I need to impress, for real. Like, I say whatever the hell I want to say, how I say it. Could be wrong, could be right. Even in, like, I just always follow my gut. Heart, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And that's what I trust. I don't care about people. Opinion. Listen, back to it. What I was going to say. That coffee's so good. But yeah. So, I started realizing that only people who have something to prove to other people get into a lot of altercations. Like, you feel like you have an audience or some shit that are looking at you and shit. And the audience could be like fucking two of your friends, you fucking loser. And you feel you had to prove a point or some shit to them and shit. Like, they give a fuck. Like, nigga, when they around you, they around you. When they go home, trust me, they'll forget. Like, motherfucker, the day's really long. Like, an entire 24 hours is a really long fucking time. Nigga, let's just say that they don't forget about what just happened 5 hours later. How about when they go to sleep for fucking 8, 9, 10 hours and then wake up the next day? You think that's the first thing that's gonna be on their mind? Give a fuck. Nobody cares, man. And I think that's what gets a lot of people into the shit. They think they have an audience or some shit. Somebody they need to prove something to. When in reality, nobody cares. Nobody cares for that long. Nothing. And I will use this example. Think about somebody super famous. I'm not even going to name somebody who I think is famous, because there's different famous people for different fucking people. Somebody super famous that you never met that has a talent, whether it be movies, music, whatever the fuck ever. That person dies. Maybe that one day you think about it. The next day, you know what happens? Nothing. Life goes on. You don't care. And that person fucking died and dead forever. Not that you fucking just like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. No, it's not. But it moves on. You don't care that much anymore. That's how everybody is. If people knew, if people had that program in their fucking mind that people don't, you're not that important. You're just not. Nobody is. Nobody on fucking earth is that important. Not one person. I done seen the most famous fucking people die, worldwide acclaimed status. You know how famous they were? For one day. One day when they died. That's it. The next day, it was over. Life moved on. Nobody cared. Sure, maybe every year they get a little tribute. Is it as big as the day they died? No. And you know why? Because people are fucking nosy. That's it. No other reason. People are, yo, man. People need to view that shit themselves. If you want to talk about fucking clout chasing and shit, that's what that shit is about. People want the fucking fame. And these niggas get famous to like fucking a total of like 100 people. I feel like they have to stunt for them. Get the fuck out of here, man. Yo. Like I said, and I'm a person, you know how I figured this out? I'm a person, I hate going back to this, but I always use this because I'm a person who was reading history once I dropped out of high school. I'm reading history books and shit, like about people, not like fucking textbook history school shit. No, nigga, I was going like Barnes and Nobles and reading shit. You're reading about people who died like 1,000, 1,500 years ago, 2,000 years ago. And you know what the fuck I know about these people who died? What that fucking paragraph says. That's it. I don't know anything else about them. Nope. The fuck? Nobody's alive to even fucking talk about them. nobody alive is gonna vote. Bro, yo, I knew that guy. No, nobody. That's the mind frame you need to go, yo, nigga. Life is meant to be enjoyed. All this fucking trying to prove yourself, because that's where a lot of people fuck up, but they try to prove themselves to other people. Life is too short, nigga. Fuck everybody. I have a good fucking saying, which I'm not sure if this is something a lot of people say, but I thought about it one day and I fucking use it. In 100 years, it won't even fucking matter. Think about somebody 100 years ago that you knew, that you know about. Go ahead. You know who you just thought about? Nobody, nigga. You're fucking figuring out 100 years ago is what? Fucking 1920? The fuck? Nigga ain't even have movies back then. You don't know you don't know who the fuck was alive 100 years ago. God damn it. And if they'll be lucky if they had a fucking picture of them. But besides that, that's how fast life goes, nigga. In 100 years, you know what? Look at yourself. Look at the mirror. Look at everybody around you, nigga. Nobody's gonna remember any of y'all. And 100 years from now, everybody on this planet, no matter what the fuck they did, is gonna be forgotten. Poof. Nothing. Like they never existed. They might be in a book or some shit. How accurate would that be 100 years from now? Who fucking knows? The idea of the person might be around, but it'll just be an idea. Probably won't even be what the real person was. Stop fucking living for motherfuckers. Yo, nigga. Life, like I said, it's a fucking joyride. If you're not enjoying what you're doing every day, for the most part, you're fucking wasting your time. That's why I don't understand how niggas get jobs they fucking hate. Like, you know how many fucking people I used to know who fucking hated their jobs? Probably still do, because they still had those goddamn. They hate it. You know what they do on the fucking weekend? Fucking get shit-faced and fucking drink and smoke. On the other side of things, you got niggas who don't work and they just hate their life in general. Smoke and drink all day and shit to numb the pain. Nigga, that is no life. I don't know how I got into that, but that's something that needs to be heard. Because, nigga, that ain't no motherfucking life. Shit is so quick. Motherfuckers either enjoy it, man. Fuck. Yo, if nobody gave a fuck about what other people, thought, the world would be a whole fucking different place. Especially with the age of social media, where shit's more out there than ever before. Fucking ridiculous.